My brother in music, you suck at arranging. I've been working with a few of you and I'm seeing everyone do the 16 bar loop 100 times and then delete things out. I get it, that's exactly how I was doing things. But look, there's a better way. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly the techniques I use to develop my ability to arrange, some techniques that I use. All of these things are going to make sure that you're able to make perfect arrangements of your beats every single time. Let's get into it. So I've been working on this track here. This is the one that I made, the kind of Leon Thomas inspired one. And as you can see, I've got a little bit before, some kind of turnaround, some type of chorus, right? Some type of whatever you want to call it. But there's no arrangement. So it's so easy to get stuck in this particular point where you don't actually have anything more going on and you're not sure where to take it. Do you just what? Do you just and then stop that. Behave yourself. Get some help. We get rid of this. This is one of the techniques that's been super helpful. I'm going to end up saying this a lot, but a lot of music and a lot of arrangement is going to come down to developing your ear for this, right? But that's us. Ear takes time. Ear takes ages. What can we do to shortcut this process so that we can start making killer arrangements now, today, this minute, this second? Let me show you. Follow closely. First thing we do is we pick a reference track, a song, an a cappella that we think could potentially work over this particular instrumental. So maybe we're going similar-ish BPM. When I made this track, I was in my head kind of thinking Leon Thomas. I think I've got a Leon Thomas here in a cappella here, in fact. If you don't have an a cappella, I wouldn't recommend YouTube these days because the way the ID content thing works, people are messing around with the tempos and slowing stuff down and speeding it up. My best bet would say, like, if you've got Logic, you can use a stem splitter. Lala AI, FL Studio, I think it's got a stem splitter, something like that. Drag the track in, cut it off like that. Let me see. I think I've got a Leon Thomas. I don't. But why don't we try No Worries? So I've got this particular a cappella. As you can see, I just split it up with Lala AI. I need the tempo of this, right? So Google, No Worries, where I go, tempo. Don't trust the AI on that. Sometimes it can be a little bit wrong. 88. So pretty close. Not perfect, but pretty close. In Ableton, I can come here. I'm going to select the warp markers, set my original warp to 88. That's going to hopefully put it roughly approximately in time. That's something that you can do in a few other DAWs as well. FL Studio has its own way. Logic has its own way. And here's what we do, right? Not enough of you guys are using your locators. The locators are so powerful. So the downbeat of that, if you remember the song, if you recognize the song, you go, she wanna know where. So that is where I want it to start. Next thing we do, pitch it so that it's in the same key as our beat. She wanna know where I've been and who I see. She wanna know where I'm going and carry me. She say I'm so terrapin and who I see. Okay, sweet. Follow the a cappella. The a cappella is now going to be your guide for what a potential arrangement could look like. So, in this particular case, Anderson went for a little intro, couple bars of intro. Here we have a starting chorus, right? Hey. Another one. She say I'm so terrible, but it's me. I love her from head to toe, and in between. I'm gonna group that. I know we do a level. Drag it out. So there's more verse, but more stuff happens here, right? So I'm gonna duplicate this out. So maybe the verse is... I know we do a lot of fast and slow. You know I'm gonna contradict myself. I know you gonna ride it like bro. I know you got a lot of faith in me. Maybe, because it's the chorus, we kind of suggested that. We start with the whole chorus over here like this. Let me get rid of me.
She say I'm so terrible, but this is me. I love her from head to toe.
It's crazy.
And in between, I know we do a lot of bad.
I'm going to bring this over to this side to give it a little bit more variety. Like that.
Lot of back and forth. I know we do a lot of fast and slow. You know I'm gon' contradict myself. I know you gon' ride it like bro. I know you got a lot of faith in me. I know you put a lot of things on hold. I hope you got a policy. I know you got a lot on the whole thing. I had to tell you.
So here's something that's really cool. And this is a total accident, but I'm so glad it's happened. Because now you can see I've got something in my arrangement that I like. And there's something, the No Worries arrangement, that I like from that as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine these two. And what that shows is that ultimately this is a guide for us, a suggestion, and not a mandatory rule. So I'm going to cut this, move it along. That's when I turn around. And then verse.
I had to tell you something before I go.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? We bring this part. Come on, C. Come on, V.
I had to tell you something before I go.
Hey.
I left a little something special in the envelope.
Okay.
I had to mail you something, tell me when it's at the door.
Yes, try it.
And when you open it, I hope you get hysterical.
Okay.
I had to share it with somebody that I really trust.
Okay.
So when we celebrate,
What?
I'ma hit you up.
Okay.
I had to go and find a running mate who didn't rush. I hope you know it wasn't very difficult. She wanna know where I've been.
It's easy. It's fill in the blanks.
Where I've been and who I see.
It's easy. It's fill in the blanks right here.
Know where I'm going and carry me. She say I'm so terrible, but this is me. I love her from head to.
And let me give you one other tip that this is going to help with as well. If you have overpopulated your beats with too much, then any a cappella is not going to work over this and it's going to stick out like a sore thumb. This is so helpful, especially if you're not singing over your beats right now. You don't know if you've left enough space for an artist. This is where you need to be. Even now, I'm listening to this and I'm like, my instrumental was a little bit busy.
I love her from head to toe.
What happens here?
I know we do a lot of back.
Double chorus.
Lot of back and forth. I know we do a lot of fast.
We take this one out here.
You know I'm gon'
Give them the bass line that.
where I've been
Hey.
and lot of back and forth.
And then bring up the energy
I
here.
know we do a lot of fast and slow. You know I'm gon' contradict myself. I know you gon' ride and dig like bro. I know you got a lot of faith in me.
Okay.
I know you put
A lot of things on hold.
I hope you got a
Got
policy.
about to say.
I know you got a lock on the whole thing. You know that you my motherfucker.
You know what I'm going to do here. You know what I'm going to do here. Watch this. My turnaround at the end of this chorus. This is something that I've come up with because I like the sound of it. Cut a little bit of where her comes in because she comes in a little bit before the beat. Bring her in a little bit.
You know that you my motherfucker.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's take the verse here.
Motherfucking cinnamon apple. Know that when it come to loving you, I'm a natural. Know how much it hurt me, that's in the past though. When I'm all alone, better not be with that hoe. Oh, I had to deal with your sides and your pieces.
Okay.
I put two and two together in the sequence. I promise that I'm trying
Not to be on defense.
but I'm reminded of it every time you leave. Where I've been and who I see. She wanna know where I'm going and carry me.
And then what? An outro out coming out here. That's it. We've got outro. Maybe I do a little show automation. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a little fade out, old school. Now, all we do is we could minimize the track. I might, yeah, let's get rid of this. Close that. Does that look anything like what we had at the beginning? No, we've played around. And remember, again, this is just a suggestion, a way to get your ears developing the idea for how long these sections are going to be, especially in your particular genre. What you'll realize is if you're making something slightly different, there's going to be slightly different methodologies and techniques that you can use. And what's the best way to find it? Find the best people in your genre that you admire, see what makes their arrangements tick. Plus, make sure you don't lose your own individuality as well. When I made this beat, I really loved that turnaround. It could have been easy for me to just delete that and be like, oh no, Anderson .Paak don't have it, I'm not gonna have it. That's the wrong move. That's the wrong move. That pushes us too far towards just losing our own ideas in someone else's. This is a guide, just a reference again, to help you develop the practice, to help you develop the skill. But it's going to help you get these right almost every single time. Why did I say almost? That's a lie. Every single time you're going to end up with an arrangement that could potentially work for an artist. Try this out. This is a game changer. If you guys are interested, I've got a free sound pack down preset pack that's going to help you create incredible R&B. Check out the R&B suite, and the R&B Essentials pack is totally free. And if you need more help than that, I am offering coaching. I've got 3 spots left in Producer Mastery, my mentorship program, where I'm helping people one-to-one make the best music of their lives. I love you guys. I hope this helps. I will catch you in the next one, but for now.
I know you got a lot of faith in me. I know you put a lot of things on hold. I hope you got a policy. I know you got a